were elected in a campaign to clean up the city. When are you going to start?
Well, Micah, I believe I already have.
Like the so-called Batman.
And 3, 2, 1. I can't review The Dark Knight. I know what you're gonna say. Oh my goodness, but Mr. Flamingo reviews, you gotta review it. It's an amazing movie. I know it's amazing. It's my favorite movie of all time. In case you haven't gathered from the majority of the non-Yu-Gi-Oh videos on my channel, I love Batman. I loved it at 5 years old, and I love it to this day. I think he's the perfect superhero. And I think the intellectual property as a whole is amazing. When I was 6 years old, I was already such a big fan that my parents, they are so epic, took me to watch The Dark Knight in theaters. I saw it in theaters.
Look at me!
It's my favorite movie of all time, which is why I can't review it. Now, I've spent months and months dreaming of cracking a video on reviewing The Dark Knight, the movie that made me want to write, the movie that is #1 of all time for me. And when I tried to think about how I wanted to approach a video on it, I always thought I just couldn't do it. Then I realized it's not that I couldn't do it, it's that I didn't want to do it. Movie reviewing as a whole is a fascinating thing because you come to a review hoping for a non-biased, fully realistic review. When it comes to The Dark Knight, I can't do that. I could honestly sit here and tell anyone it's a perfect movie, even if someone else could argue a justifiable flaw. I assure you, I'll simply ignore it. I am biased because it's my favorite movie and I will go to bat hard for it, no pun intended. So I can't review it. I think it's perfect. Could talk about it. I can't review it. I would be a biased reviewer. That led me to thinking more and more at the fact that being a reviewer is a role that one can't do without preferences, which I know makes my whole statement of being too biased to review The Dark Knight kind of irrelevant. But hold on, hear me out. Every movie review is a little biased. People have their favorite actors and characters and what they generally prefer. My statement is I simply love The Dark Knight as a whole too much that I'm 100% too in favor of the movie to truthfully tell you, the audience, any negatives that I would believe in. I'm too far gone. But on the whole, every review is a bit favored one way or the other. I'm not sure if that's a good or bad thing. I just watched and reviewed The Fall Guy, and there's a chance I adored that movie more than the average person, because I think Ryan Gosling is a very good actor. Because I saw that the lead was Ryan Gosling, I could have possibly preferred and perceived this movie totally different. I could have seen it even better than someone who's indifferent to Gosling. I definitely saw the movie in a better light than someone who dislikes Gosling. It's the nature of the game. I used to point out in my videos that the reviews are opinionated. I must have forgotten what that meant, because it's true. They're all opinions of me. The issue with that is it's made me rethink the whole precipice of film reviewers. It's complicated and strange because, I'm a film reviewer, or at least I've tried to be. I'm literally Mr. Flamingo Reviews. I'm not Mr. Flamingo Criticism. Considering there's also film criticism, which I learned is totally different. I took a class on that. I'm degree certified. I don't know. I'm gonna keep chugging along any new movies or old movies I see that I don't have a inherent love for. I'll review, but I don't think I can do The Dark Knight. Purely because I couldn't give it a fair shake. I'd give it too good. I'm just telling you up front. And I think that might stem from the fact that I just love the movie.